Huskies are ready to prove last year was no fluke season. Good evening, everyone. The college football season has arrived. So get out your wrinkled, beat-up school sweatshirt, cuddle up next to the TV, and enjoy some great football action. Let's go to Sherman Field. The 2015 Huskies debuted at home against a tough Wayne State squad. First drive of the game for new quarterback Brandon Cowie, and the wide receiver turned QB looks pretty here. He finds Ian Fisher on the far side, and Ian would not be stopped until he reaches the end zone. Touchdown Huskies, 7-0. Defensively, MTU was spectacular in the first half. Trevor Vantubergen looking for anyone to throw to. He finds the arms of Lance native Cody Goldsworthy for the sack. 7-0 Tech after one. Let's jump to the second quarter. The Huskies knocking on the door. Cowie says hello to the end zone on the 6-yard scamper. 14-0 MTU. Then, just before the half, 3rd and goal from the 12, Cowie, looking like a veteran in the pocket, finds David Walter across the middle. Walter hauls it in for the score. Michigan Tech led 20-2 at the half, and the Huskies defense would hold on at the end for the 20-15 win over the Warriors. Michigan Tech starts the season 1-0. A nice debut for Brandon Cowie at QB, 17 of 23 through the air for 178 yards and 2 scores, with 64 yards as well on the ground. The Jim Harbaugh era began tonight as Michigan is facing Utah, and it's not going as planned. It's 17-10 Utes lead in the fourth. Jake Butt scored at the end of the third for Michigan. Jake Rudock started the game at quarterback for the Wolverines, and he's thrown 2 interceptions on the day. More football, this time in Negaunee, as the Miners hosted the Calumet Copper Kings. We'll go to the first quarter. No score. Russ Bjorn rolls out to his left, and he's going to be met by Dylan Tassin, number 2, takes him down for the sack. Closing seconds of the first, and Bjorn on the quarterback keeper. Miners can't wrap him up, and he goes rumbling and bumbling into the end zone. Touchdown, Copper Kings, but they would miss the extra point. Second quarter, Miners trying to respond. Tassin escapes the pressure, throws it up to Jeffrey Matthews, and he takes the hit, but comes down with it. Big play there for Negaunee. Later in the drive, inside the 5, and George Johnson pounds it in for 6. Negaunee would go on to win this one over Calumet, 21-14 the final score. In other non-conference action, the Gremlins hosted Westwood tonight in Houghton. No score in the first quarter. The Patriots trying to change that. Luke Gray, watch him go. Like Paul Revere saying, the British are coming, the British are coming. Gray would be hauled down after a 26-yard gain. Later in the drive, Brandon Benda, the Pats' resident bowling ball, finds the promised land for an 8-0 Westwood lead. Houghton trying to get something going offensively. Jordan Reynolds connects with Casey Lenowich for first down, but the drive would stall out. Just before the half, Westwood closing in on the end zone. Luke Gray, the Patriots' resident hero, looking good in red, white, and blue. Another touchdown for Gray. Westwood, your winner, 36-22. Some more high school football scores for this Thursday night. Dewitt scores early and often as they top Kingsford 38-7. Hancock has a great day offensively and defensively as they shut out Ironwood at home 41-0 the final score. To 8-man football, Rapid River was up 36-0 at halftime against Superior Central, and they walk away with the win 52-32. North Central was up 32-0 after one quarter and 62-8 at halftime as they continue to put up video game numbers. They blow by Engadine 68-12. Baraga wins again as they beat Ontonagon 22-6, and Stevenson comes out on top of Ewan Trout Creek 36-14 the final in that one. And the voting is over for the Martin Sports Apparel Game of the Week, and the winner is Ishpeming at Manistee. That game will lead our Friday Night Frenzy coverage tomorrow night. Thanks to everyone who voted, and be sure to vote next week, and maybe your favorite game can be featured on Friday Night Frenzy. First game of the year for the NMU women's volleyball team at the Wildcat Open as they face Lake Superior State. First set, Alex Berger on the serve. Too hot to handle. Point goes to Northern Michigan. Later, it's Michaela Williams on the serve for the Lakers, and the Wildcats can't corral it. And we are tied at 7 apiece. Few plays later, it's going to be Autumn Mansma to Lindsay Svoboda, and Lisa Studnicka gets up for this one. Lots of teamwork right there. Northern beginning to separate, and it's Svoboda to Studnicka with the love tap right over the Lakers. The Wildcats open the season in the win column as they sweep Lake Superior State. 3-0 the final score. More volleyball scores. This time at the high school level, Manistique takes down Engadine 3-1. Escanaba and Menominee went head-to-head, and the Lady Eskimos finish on top. 3-0 the final score. Gladstone hosted Stevenson, and the Indians are shut out at home. 3-0 the final. And Hancock traveled to Lake Linden-Hubble, and they beat the Lakes 3-1 the final in that one. Let's get some high school girls tennis scores as well. Negaunee faced off against Marquette, and they get the job done. 7-1 the final score. Westwood was in Ishpeming, and the Lady Patriots knock off the Lady Hematites 6-2. Iron Mountain shuts out Gwynn 8-0, and Gladstone and West Iron County go to a stalemate as they tied 4-4 in their matchup.